This lesson focuses on how developmental disorders can impact language skills in children. We'll explore the two main areas, receptive and expressive language. Receptive language difficulties mean that a child may struggle to understand words, sentences, and complex instructions. This can lead to significant frustration, behavioral issues, and problems with social interactions because they have trouble comprehending conversations and following directions. On the other hand, expressive language difficulties involve challenges in using vocabulary and forming sentences. Children might find it hard to use proper grammar and express their needs and wants, which can lead to, again, intense frustration and social withdrawal. I'll briefly discuss how these issues manifest in three common developmental disorders: autism spectrum disorder, Down syndrome, and cerebral palsy. By understanding these challenges, we can better support children facing these language difficulties. Let's go. Autism spectrum disorder is a neurodivergent condition that brings unique perspectives to social interactions, communication, and behaviors. Neurodivergent kiddos often interpret social cues, nonverbal language, and tone of voice differently than neurotypical children, which can make understanding and following conversations a bit of a challenge. A hallmark of autism is this distinct way of processing social cues. Autistic children can also tend to process spoken language in a unique way. They often use what's called gestalt learning, which is where they understand sentences based on their overall meaning and their familiar patterns rather than analyzing individual words. This innovative approach to learning impacts how they grasp instructions and engage in conversations. Down syndrome is a genetic disorder caused by an extra copy of chromosome 21, leading to developmental delays and intellectual disabilities. Kids with Down syndrome typically face challenges with articulation, vocabulary, and grammar, which can affect their overall speech and language development. Kiddos with Down syndrome often have low muscle tone in and around the mouth, known as hypotonia, which makes it difficult to produce speech sounds. Moreover, understanding spoken instructions and processing auditory information can be areas where they might need additional support. Memory and learning differences also play a role in how they acquire and retain language skills. Cerebral palsy is a group of neurological disorders caused by brain damage that affects movement, muscle tone, and coordination, often occurring before or during birth. Kids with cerebral palsy may have motor impairments that affect the muscles involved in speech production, making it hard to control breath support and form words. They can also struggle with motor planning, which is the ability to coordinate the movements needed to speak clearly. In the next module, I'll be showing you fun and effective strategies and techniques for enhancing expressive language skills in children. These strategies not only foster communication, but they also make learning language an engaging and enjoyable experience. Get ready to discover practical ways to support language development and create meaningful interactions for both you and your child. Let's jump in and explore together. I wanted to add one more thing about imitation. Physical imitation typically precedes verbal imitation. So if your child isn't yet imitating the people and sounds in their environment, I want you to focus on physical imitation. Sing songs that have the hand motions several times a day. Think songs like Itsy Bitsy Spider, The Wheels on the Bus, If You're Happy and You Know It, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. You get the idea. Also, when you're playing with and interacting with your child, do silly things like, do you want to play with the car or the truck? And do like, uh-oh, when their truck crashes into the car or something like that. Also going like, where is it? For whatever reason, kids pick up on these gestures and they love performing them on their own.